The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day after the market close. Tom takes your phone calls from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time using the data available at that time.
Let's go to Glenn in Massachusetts. Hey, Glenn, what's going on?
You know what is good for us is Tom O'Brien providing an unbiased source of information for us investors. You don't have an agenda. It's just to cut through everything and to give us the facts. I want to thank you.
Well, I appreciate it, man.
And now, here's Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 2 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. I do want to thank Bud, Basil, Steve, Ken Shreve for covering for me as I've been on the road here for a bit. Really do appreciate it. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Cultivate wisdom. You don't need to accumulate knowledge to become wise. Anyone can become wise. When you become wise, you respect your body, you respect your mind, and you respect your soul. When you become wise, your life is controlled by your heart, not your head. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow up 65, NASDAQ up 17, S&P's up 6. Gold contract up $2.50, trading at $1,503 an ounce. Silver down $1.39 at $34.12. Platinum off $8 at $1,768 an ounce. Copper up 7 pennies, trading out at $3.98 a pound. Light sweet crude up 69 cents, trading out at $98.90. Bonds down 18 ticks at 123.27. Dollar index down 15 ticks at 75.36. Euro up 4 ticks at 142. Yen down 14, trading out at 80.91. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? We get to a price point today of $13.32. Rejects that lower price point. We did volume out here of 950 million versus your 975 of yesterday. That's saying that little S&P wants to try to get right back into this, I suspect, even a 1358 is game. That's your S&P. Dow Industrials, we take a look at the Dow. What we have with the Dow is this. Dow gets down to the 12,537 area, rejects that. That says the Dow wants to go back into about another 45 points higher. NASDAQ Composite. What you have with the composite out here is this. Composite gets down to a price point of 28.19. Now, this is we get some divergence. Bottom line is that you came into that low with volume, 2.2 billion. Yeah, it still wants to get into this basically the high of the last couple of days, which is that 28.73. But you have volume coming into the lows of the 4th and 5th. That's saying it wants to be right back down there. Now, what is it all about? Well, folks, let's go over and take a look at the dollar. Tick for tick, this market is about the U.S. dollar. It has been, but in this particular case, it is going off and coming off in spades. Dollar index today trades from 75.83 high down to 75.20. We did 38,000 contracts. Now, what we've done is this. When we came off the bottom on the 5th of May, you came off with conviction. Bottom line, this is the end of the first move. I suspect what you have much larger A to B of an ABC up that we're building right now. We did 38,000 contracts. When we came off the first level up to that 75.18, we ended up with 66,000. So your correlation tomorrow is going to be this. You back in a little into that 75.18. You back in with lighter than 66,000 contracts. That is a B to C of a ABC structure on the way up. We go take a look at the gold contract. What we had with gold out here, gold, first leg down in gold went from a price point out here of 15.77. You get down to 14.62. We come down, and you come down with some big juice coming right off those highs. Right now, gold spread-wise out here today did 14.77 to 15.09. We did 194,000. Gold wants to get back into this 1462. We'll see having a juice to basically break down. I suspect it's going to, but we'll see how it gets into that 1462 area. Silver. We go take a look at the silver market. What we have with silver out here, she not only came down hard, she broke the B point out here today. Didn't have enough juice to basically break it with volume. We broke it with 143,000 contracts versus 195, but it laid right there. Silver is at 34.10. That's on its way down to this 26.80 mark. What you have here, folks, is this. Silver went parabolic. Parabolic moves go right back to where they started from, and we went from 26 up to 49 nonstop. When I say nonstop, that went from January 26th up until April. So it took February, March. It took 3 months to get up there. Thus far, it's taken 7 days to take back more than half of that. I suspect you only get about another 7 or 8 days. 15 days, you'll take back 4 months. And it's a tough market in that silver market. I just finished up the hard asset show in New York Monday and Tuesday, and I can tell you from being up there, bottom line is that many of these silver bulls think that silver is going to go to 100. They're trapped, and they're trapped like rats. And so, we'll see where this whole thing shakes out. But what I've found more than anything is that they will never sell. It doesn't matter. They're not in it to sell. They're in it for Armageddon. So that's a sad scene, folks. That's what it really comes down to. Because I said to them, actually, when I was speaking, I says, listen, man, if you think it's Armageddon, just go get an M16. Because if it's going to be Armageddon out here, no one's going to make any money. Let's take a look at some of the high-volume stocks we had out here today. We had Cisco down 85 cents. We had Microsoft up 4. Citigroup was down 50. We had Symantec up $1. You had NVIDIA up 63 cents, and NVIDIA is going to be coming out with numbers. Let me see if they come out yet. NVDA, they're going to be coming out after the close out here. They're not out yet, but they are going to be coming out with numbers. We take a look at the bond market. We had with bonds out here. Bonds today closed out. This is the 30-year we're talking about. That closed out at the 123.26 area. This baby, folks, we got up and over that 123.22 area. What we did out here today, we did 68,000 contracts. That is building cause for a lot higher prices. That's the way that seems to be set up right now. What we did do on the 6th is that you hit that high out here of 124.25 with some real juice behind it again, 455,000 contracts. So bottom line is that it is pretty amazing. There's no doubt about it that the way that is set up is that rates want to go even lower. Commodity-wise, of course, what we have had, if we go over to the oil contract, you talk about getting toasted and getting roasted. That also is getting toasted and roasted. Came off the highs. That high that it came off was the 115 mark. Right now we're trading at 99. We did 177,000 contracts out here. She closed out at the 99 area. That little baby is making its way down to the 85 area. And what you have, bottom line, folks, is this, is that it's all about commodities, has been about commodities for 10 years now. What you have is that when commodities take a hit, market takes a hit. And I suspect you're going to see more downdrafts in the market. Volatility is out here, and the volatility is not going to go away. When I say volatility is out here, folks, it's out here in spades. Intraday out here today, and this market was up, down, and all over the place. Tomorrow morning, folks, at 6:10 a.m. Eastern Time. If you want to check it out, I'm going to be on CNBC. We're going to be talking commodities. That's Friday morning at 6:10 a.m. If you do happen to be in the Denver, Colorado area, out in Denver, of course, we're going to be out there next Wednesday doing a 2-hour workshop. Tuesday, I'm going to be in Denver. Wednesday, I'm going to be in Boulder. You can come to that workshop, folks. They're 2-hour workshops. Total cost is $88. We rebate the book for you. You can check it out at TFNN.com. Now, if you happen to be in the Clearwater, St. Pete, Tampa area, folks, what I am doing tonight, I just got off the plane actually late last night, but what I'm doing tonight is I'm doing a little book party. And this book party, it's a local book party. It's at Bellavino, which is a wine and cheese market. It's from 7:30 to 9 o'clock. What I'm doing is that we're involved. It's a community affair. We're involved with Bel Air Rec. I'm giving all the proceeds to Bel Air Rec. But if you want to come down, have a couple of glasses of wine, we got Peter Merriam coming in from Merriam Vineyards. If you want to come down, say hi. It's from 7:30 to 9. If you are coming, folks, I'd like you to call this phone number and tell Brian that you're coming, because it's an RSVP event. But we can take about 10 more people. And it's free. The number, folks, is 727-584-5552. And it's Bellavino Wine and Cheese Market. It's on Bel Air. It's on Indian Rocks Road. 877-927-6648. Let's go overseas, folks. Overseas last night, Asia basically is taking it on the chin, taking it a big way. If you look at Shanghai, what we've had with Shanghai is this. Shanghai last night, she traded, well, first off, Shanghai has come down from April at the 3,000 level, folks. 3,000 to 2,800. What ends up happening from that particular point? We start hitting that swing point, meaning the swing low out there at the 28.33 last night, with about the same type of volume we had. It was $9 billion. It actually hit it last night with $10 billion. What that is saying is that wants to not only get into that, I suspect it wants to break it, get into this 2,600 area. The Hang Seng, we take a look at the Hang Seng, what we've had with the Hang Seng out here. She also has been in a very large consolidation. She went down 218 points last night. And, she basically only has about maybe another 100, 150 that she wants to go south on. We're going to take a look at the S&P up in Canada. Now, the S&P up in Canada, that is well off its highs. She is coming right into the lows of March 15th, which was 13,230. What that's all about, of course, is that's about commodities. Now, she's coming into that little baby with some monster volume. She did the juice coming into that today. That looks to me like that 13,237 bottom line wants to get broken. So, commodity-wise, right across some of these commodities, folks, are from 25. Some of them are off 50%. So it is a very large number. There's no two ways about that. We take a look at the copper, HGN1. We go over to copper. We take a look at copper out here. What copper has done is this. Copper got off the $4 level, traded as high as $4.65. Right now, you're at that $3.97. You get a slight bounce here, but copper wants to make its way also down to about this $3.79 area. Bottom line, dollar higher, commodities lower. Dollar higher, market lower. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We had the Dow up 65. NASDAQ up 17. S&P's up 6. Gold up $2 at $15.03. Silver down $1.28 at $34.24. We're going to be right back.